So at the time of this video, Angel Reese had nearly 45,000 people view her Unapologetically Angel podcast. Now, she had Cheryl Swoops, who's been embroiled in controversy, on yesterday. And at the end of the podcast, and it was a great episode, I love the setup. It's perfect. She gave flowers to both Caitlyn and Angel, which I thought was great because I've heard from a lot of people that say this is not who Cheryl really is, even though she's made mistakes. And so shout out to Cheryl Swoops for giving both of them their flowers and acknowledging what they both have done for the league. Now, we're living in a different era where social media is both good and bad, and we have seen everything from fashion shows when the players walk into the arena to the press conferences. I can't tell you how much I love watching press conferences. I just watched 3 today. I watched Christy Sides and Lynn Dunn, her exit interview. I watched Caitlyn's, where she denounced any kind of racism. I said this 2 years ago, that she was going to have to face the responsibility, not just by using her platform to talk about the past and the present players of the WNBA by leveraging her platform, but that she was going to, similar to how Paige Beckers did at the ESPYs a few years ago, denounce and, as the face of the league, be an ally in a way that Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Tony Romo, and Troy Aikman were not. Now, there's been a lot of things that have happened in the last couple of weeks with regards to Dejanay Carrington and the false narratives and the weaponization of the race card by the USA Today reporter, to the trolls, to fans that are not true WNBA fans and are not true Caitlin Clark fans. And I've been saying this for 2 years. Angel Reese has had everything from the N-word to having been doxxed. And we see this across the board in all sports. Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions, had to move because he was doxxed. So this is nothing new. But it's different when you have to deal with something as a person of color, someone who is in the black and brown community in sports, in my opinion. And let me just give you an example. So when I was growing up in Detroit, they would call me names like a bitch-ass white boy or white ass or whatever. It's just very different than somebody being called the N-word or black something, a black bee. You know, there's nuance in sports, and sometimes there's just not nuance. And so any type of hate, racism, misogyny, sexism, bigotry of any marginalized community, or anyone for that matter, is completely intolerable. It's unacceptable. And so as much as it's going to probably continue, because that's just the inevitability of being a professional athlete, we need to all denounce it, from the players to the owners, the GMs, the fans. This is Hootie Hoop. Enjoy the rest of the WNBA playoffs. Playoffs are going to be amazing. We'll see you next time.